Hi, my name is Dr. Jason Lord. I'm the Chief Clinical Officer for Laser Body Renewal, where we specialize in laser fat loss and skin tightening. Recently, people have asked us for a video explaining how lasers break down body fat. So that's exactly what we're going to do for you in just a moment. But first, I'd like to show you something I think you'll find thought-provoking. This model in my hands represents 5 pounds of fat. Now, if you lost 5 pounds of fat, most people would probably not notice without a scale. But if you had 5 pounds of fat removed specifically from a single body area, like your stomach or thighs or arms, it's visibly transformational because it dramatically alters the way clothes fit. My point is this: lasers don't make overweight people suddenly skinny all over by taking off lots of weight. However, a laser is an ideal, discreet, non-invasive, and affordable way to get a specific body area back to where it was before, say, a pregnancy, or to overcome an age-related metabolic milestone where no matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, we just can't seem to conquer them without some discreet help. You know, sometimes the best way to explain the complex is to keep it simple and use low-tech, time-tested teaching tools like whiteboards and magic markers. So bear with me now as I attempt to draw this for you. Here we go. I'm going to start by drawing the top layer of skin that we can all see with our eyes. And that top layer of skin is called the epidermis. And then right below this represents the epidermis, the part of the skin that we can all see with our eyes. Then right below the epidermis is the layer of skin called the dermis. And below both layers of skin are what's called subcutaneous, meaning below the skin, fat. And subcutaneous fat cells layer in nicely like this. They provide insulation, they provide some padding and protection for below. And sometimes you see a subcutaneous fat cell that's significantly larger than all the others. And that's called cellulite. Cellulite is nothing more complex than enlarged or very swollen in size fat cells. But what happens with cellulite is they become so large that they push up against the dermis and epidermis of the skin, and they create a wavy impression. That's what our eyes pick up when we see skin that has that wavy appearance. It's really cellulite from an enlarged fat cell. So when a laser comes down and penetrates through the dermis and the epidermis of the skin, it starts to hit these fat cells. Now, regular ultraviolet light that you and I can see through with our eyes, that comes down and hits our skin, and the energy is absorbed right in the skin. That's why we get sunburns sometimes from ultraviolet light. But the wavelength of the laser is completely different. And it penetrates through the skin, and its energy isn't concentrated at the skin. It pushes down deeper, and it reaches the subcutaneous fat cells. And what happens is, as the laser hits those subcutaneous fat cells, there's a piece of that fat cell inside of it called the mitochondria. And the mitochondria, my friends, that's where the energy in our fat cells is stored. So when you don't take in enough calories from your diet one day and your body says, oh, I need more energy, I need more calories to perform the work that you're asking of me, it turns to its fat reserves, specifically to the mitochondria in these fat cells, in order to tap into stored up energy. And then what happens is the laser stimulates the mitochondria, and the mitochondria migrates over to the side of the cell and starts to embed itself into the cell wall. So it looks something like this. If we had a large fat cell here, the mitochondria moves over and embeds itself into the cell wall just like that. And then what happens now is, since the laser's had it embed itself into the fat cell wall, a pore opens up on the inside of the mitochondria as well as the outside, and it almost creates a little tunnel. And then the inside contents inside the fat cell, which is like a sludgy, thick, almost oily substance and lots of water and calories, they flow out through the mitochondria and seep out into what's called the interstitial space, or the space between all the tissue there. So the laser has stimulated the mitochondria, and it's embedded itself into that fat cell wall, and then opened up, and the contents have begun to seep out. And then finally what happens is, as that fat cell deflates, almost like a water balloon starts to get squeezed and the water empties out, as that fat cell deflates, it begins to shrink in size, and the contents here in the fat are burned up, some for energy, for your body, but the rest is sent to your liver and your kidneys. So your body uses up what it needs for energy. The rest is sent to your liver for filtration, detoxification, and elimination through your GI tract. And then some is sent to your kidneys for filtration and elimination through your urine. And that's why after each laser session, we ask you to wear a compression garment, whether it's over your stomach or your arms or your thighs or whatever body area we're working on, because we want to create as much downward pressure on this old punctured water balloon, if you will, so that the contents of that fat cell are pushed out, we compress it, and then your body takes that cellular debris and it sends it on to the lymphatics. And the lymphatics are like the sewer system of your body. It drops it into your gut and out your GI tract to dispose of it. And the compressed fat cells are gone. And that's how lasers break down body fat. Well, my friends, I hope you found that interesting and helpful to you if you're considering cosmetic laser fat loss. Please take a moment to click the Learn More button below and get more information about laser body renewal and visit our main website. On our site, you can watch additional videos showing a laser session in action, and you can learn the preparation steps to start in advance that'll make your sessions even more effective. Thanks so much for your attention. I'll look forward to meeting you if and when you decide you're ready to explore cosmetic laser fat loss and skin tightening further.